All right, everyone, we're going to start here. Forgive all the noise in the background. I have like some crazy madness going on behind me, and above and beyond that, I think I have the team over there talking. So good afternoon, everyone. Hopefully everything is well, and hope you experienced a pleasant afternoon. Hopefully everything is well. It's been pretty crazy here recently, which is pretty cool. Allows the team now to catch up on some stuff. But thank you so much for joining me here on Instagram, and for those of you on YouTube, thank you for allowing me to make this wonderful archiving moment, which is pretty cool. And for those of you listening on the podcast, thank you so much as well for joining and listening, whether you're walking the dog, using the loo, working out, traveling, whatever the case may be. Howdy, Secret Service AP. Good seeing you. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. And hopefully, Secret, you're staying safe. And I think a lot of people are at home because of what's been going on in the country, so on and so forth. Some people next to me talking. Sorry about that. So I'll give everyone a few moments to come in. And maybe my Wi-Fi is what's delaying me slightly, so let me disable that for a second. That'll take me a quick second to do that. Let's see here. Disable my Wi-Fi. Hello, car stuff. Good seeing you. Wyatt, good seeing you as well. Land Cruiser, greetings. Seposa, good afternoon. Hey, Aaron Burton, yo, how are you? I know, right? So we're being very, very cautious here at Bisimoto. We're making sure that our facilities stay very tidy and we're washing our hands often and giving that societal distance, as you may say. Thank you so much, Wyatt. Appreciate the kind words. Hello, you Parse. Aiden, good afternoon. Greetings. Brass Piano. Thank you so much for the love. I really appreciate that. And thank you so much, guys, for joining me on this wonderful Tech Tuesday, no matter where you may be. Brass Piano says Rainbow Honda. Yeah, there's actually one here opposite me, another one in the rear as well. Hello, Sweezy. Greetings, Budget Built. Good seeing you. Cashrello hitting the ground running, saying, do I do remote tunes? And the answer is no. Hello, Shell. How are you? Hello, Corvote. I don't do remote tunes only primarily because there's something to be said about you sitting in front of a vehicle, sitting in a car, listening for knock, listening for things that happen. And also there are weird things that you can't quite tune for, like slight tipping. You can't do that remotely. That's something that has to be right in front of you. And you know, if I want to optimize any kind of cam tuning, you can't do it on the street. Optimizing any type of ignition timing, you can't do it on the street as well. The fact that you're close to knock and backing off slightly from knock is not the way to go. So it's either we have an opportunity to be there physically or you have your car shipped down to us. And it has to be done on a dyno in a safe location. So I hope that helps. And I see some other good, hello Fox Design. Hello. Ari, good seeing you. Hello Iron Lungs. So many great people and so many great things going on here. So I appreciate that. I think someone's knocking on the back of the door here, which is pretty crazy. Yes, so guys, you have to remain safe, please, by all means. Make sure that you take care of yourself and that you keep your hands very tidy. And if you have any symptoms of coughing, keep trying. Okay, sorry about that. My internet is really misbehaving, so forgive me if things are somewhat misbehaving. Hopefully you guys are okay, can hear me properly. One thing with everyone being home recently with what's going on, it's been a lot of demands of the Wi-Fi, which is pretty crazy, you know? So that's pretty interesting. Yes, Carcello, amen. Good seeing you. Let's see, who came in? Oh, Randy. Yeah, see that guy right there? He doesn't like being on film, but he's on film now. He did all the paint jobs here, which is pretty crazy. Every car mine, from the K3 right there, to even the center seats that we have with Mattel, to the wagon, the Viper, he's pretty good, you know? My class got switched online now throughout the semester. Yeah, which is strange. My daughter is now, how should I say? She's been relegated to staying home. So a lot is going on remotely now, which is pretty interesting. So no traffic in LA, which is pretty good. Hello, Falcon Lover. Good seeing you. Hopefully everything is well. Sefer Farharani, good seeing you. Thanks for joining as well. Cuckoo, I don't know what that means. It's Tony, Zoni. Dante, Maz, hello. What's new with your builds? Catching up. So the one thing is that we had a little bit more time with the Mattel build because they're kind of closed. So Paul from Tech2sDay Design, who provided this wonderful shifter, which I'll show you guys in a moment. The vehicle is still here, so I'm doing some like beauty stuff to it, you know? Will you be at the shop? Yes, I will be here Friday. Absolutely, Ari. It'll be great seeing you. Small Bro says it's all for control. You never know. The thing is that it's pretty serious. So I think I just read something that San Francisco is going through a curfew now, so people are not allowed outside at all. It's amazing. It's amazing, isn't it? Thank you so much, Uparse. I appreciate that. Ashliolata. Ash you later. Good seeing you. That 935, thank you so much. This car is becoming very quickly my most popular vehicle and our first venture into the EV technology world. Fernando is asking if we do tours at the shop. We used to, but with what's going on now, we are not until things kind of die down. So when things get much better, then yes, we will have that opportunity. I didn't go to asking, is a D15B2, which is not very popular here in the US, but is it good for boost? Yes, it is. You can boost it without challenge. Greetings, Purple Blur. Good seeing you. SLX Kellen saying, hello, hope you and the family are maintaining your health. We're doing our best, staying tidy, teaching the kids to wash their hands often. Here we're wiping down doorknobs, even with cars. I've really pushed dyno tuning at bay. And I may start bringing some selected dyno tunes in, but before I get into it, I have to like properly douse down the car and make sure that it's properly clean, which is pretty cool. Thank you, Reworked Auto. Stay safe as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hello, Tyler Exotics. What's up with you? Hopefully everything is well. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Good afternoon to you as well, Ghost NYC. And I heard some stuff about New York, so hopefully you're okay and safe out there as well, New York. Is that vehicle on? No, because you know, people, yeah. UK's in the house. Hello, Shake It. How are you? So today we're working on a center seat, and forgive me for those of you on YouTube, but I'm gonna see that little gold car on the lift right there. You can kind of see I'm gonna go up a little higher. I'm working on that today. So that little gold car is what we're working on right now. My pleasure indeed. Thank you so much. Hello, Boy Car Blog. Good afternoon. Hope all is well. And hope you're staying out of trouble as well, sir. So one thing I wanted to talk about was the Emma Allen, Texas in the house. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. So one thing I want to talk about today was some of the RR layouts and driving them and doing it very, how should I say, safely. One thing that a lot of people don't know, especially with the high horsepower rear engine, rear wheel drive setups, is that they are truly widowmakers when you have decent lag and a lot of boost. So one thing I noticed on the track is that if you do lose control of a rear engine, rear wheel drive setup that's decently powered, don't let off and stab on the brakes. Just stay in it and control. Go against the skid and you should be good. Otherwise, you can have a pretty bad mishap. And that's something that a lot of people don't know about. Hello, Panzer Sin from Costa Rica. Good seeing you. Boost is faster than the virus. I wish it was that simple. Dami Media is saying, bring tuning to Nigeria. Can't take any turbo calls to Nigeria because of no tuning. That's not good. Maybe that's something we definitely need to look into, you know? Kobo is saying San Francisco is in a shelter-in-place mode. You can go out for groceries or essential visits, but strongly recommend to stay the F home. You know, it's weird. We're supposed to come to the Bay Area, I think, next week, and we canceled it. So we're going to do things remotely with some of our meetings. We had meetings this morning, and that was definitely remote. Be safe, Bisimoto. Thank you so much. DJ Todo. Australia's in the house, courtesy of Dreams of Ponchos. Good seeing you. New York is almost in lockdown as well. That's crazy. And you know, it's a matter of time before LA follows suit. It's a matter of time. 22nd on the Accord. Hello from Georgia. Thank you so much. Where's the dope van? Ask Matthew Gephardt. Forgive me as well, those of you on YouTube, but I'm going to show you right there. There's the Odyssey. See right there? There it is. That's the Odyssey. It's chilling right there. Forgive me, YouTube guys. I'm so sorry. But to follow us live, you definitely need to come onto Instagram and take it from there. Martin in the UK, good evening to you as well. How's the EV Porsche? Absolutely amazing. The King, the 6. Appreciate that. There it is right there. And that's one of many to come. So one thing was really exciting excursion. Oh, poor connection. You know what? I need to go off of, I'm losing you guys because I'm on Wi-Fi. Let me go off of this Wi-Fi thing. Turn that off. Okay. So guys, I got off of Wi-Fi. I know I was misbehaving. You guys are probably losing me. I'm so sorry about that. But now I am off of Wi-Fi. Because our Wi-Fi is crazy here because everyone is home. Let's see. EV Porsche. So what you end up seeing is a lot more conversions from us, not only on Porsches, but other vehicles. It's really been a game changer and just a different mindset with these cars. It's absolutely spectacular. Bisimoto Blue Toolbox. Absolutely. There's a company called Voxel, and that's where I got it from. Very good guys, and very nice mechanism, very smooth and very, very ideal, which is pretty cool. You're up there. Oh, I don't know if 22nd on the Accord is talking to me or Paul. Hello, Lusenko8887. Good seeing you. Mighty Mouse, EK, greetings indeed. Thank you so much for joining the Bisimoto Tech Tuesday. And I apologize significantly for the interaction before. My Wi-Fi was really poor. So now I'm off Wi-Fi. I'm on 4G, and we should be good to go. So hopefully you guys can see me properly. Thumb this Porsche Conversions. Good seeing you here. Last time I physically saw you was at Festival of Speed, which was canceled. All our events are getting canceled. This weekend, I had what? 4 events. We were supposed to start off with an early morning breakfast with the Porsche Club of America for the San Gabriel Valley chapter, canceled. Then we're supposed to go to Porsche Experience Center for a take-on lunch, canceled, with, I think it was Porsche of Woodland Hills. And then in the afternoon, we're supposed to have an XS car meet, gone. And then the next following day, which is Sunday, we're supposed to have that, I'm trying to remember. It was a car show that was supposed to be in Anaheim. That was canceled as well. It's pretty crazy, as JA1988 says. State of emergency is pretty crazy. Karamtanda, yes, that's the DDE car. We're evaluating it, and we may do some really crazy stuff to it very soon. New York, Washington, D.C., and California have it worse. I know, because people are really traveling to those areas. It's almost, being remote is like the best thing to happen now, JA1988 saying my wedding is on April 11th. Happy wedding in advance. Hope you have a pleasant and enjoyable occasion. Thanks for the content, says Panzer Sen. Thank you so much for the kind words indeed. Do you still have the van? Symphonic Alpha. Did you just join? Did you just come here right now? Look at that. The van is right there. Right on top there. That's where the van is. Will I do another EV swap? Absolutely. This year, you should see even more EV applications from us. And there's even a special car I'm looking at now that's a little secret, but I'll be able to reveal it when we're done. That's going to be EV. So you can see a lot of EV stuff. You'll see an amalgam of projects here at Bisimoto, both ICE and EV. LA Samantha saying hi, Hetty. Hi. Saying hi. Do you know when the car events will take place again? I'm sure as soon as at least in the state of California, as soon as the governor says it's okay. I know initially it was any event that was 250 people or more in close proximity is a big no-no. So that being said, until that is lifted, I don't think any events are happening. Everything is being canceled. Even events that are scheduled for May are being canceled now. I'm hoping SEMA will even happen, Isaac Pop said, I want a BC Porsche. We can make it happen for you. A lot of things that people don't know is that we do more than just build cars for big companies. We also build cars for individuals. So if you have a concept in mind that you want to bring to life, we can make it happen for you. Good evening from South Africa, says Louis Star Sen 0. Hope everyone is well there. Yes, we are. I really enjoyed the DDE video with your Porsche. Thank you so much. And you can see a lot more coming from Damon and Dave because they really had a good time here. And the marketplace loved it. Where's the Steelcam drag car? My roots, asks DJ Nasty Nate. So I'm going to show that to you. Forgive me once again here on YouTube, but on Instagram, I'm going to flip this around for you. And right there. There is the Insight, the car that won me a ton of trophies and broke a ton of records, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to flip this around. Here we go. We're back. Okay. How's the Civic Wagon? Sitting right here as well. Looks really pretty. It's doing well. Thank you for asking. We missed you at Texas 2K last week. Last week, I was in no condition to travel. Turbosmart headquarters. So Turbosmart is really one of our great technology partners. On pretty much every turbo build here, I use their controls for my turbocharged applications, and I love their ingenuity. Great company. And they're my neighbors. They're right here. Have you noticed a slowdown in your business? SIR JDM? I haven't, not yet. That Porsche is another level. Thank you so much, OJD Ash. Appreciate that. How am I doing, says Lusenko? So far, I'm healthy, family's healthy, and my team is healthy, which is really good. Ricky Hall, 249, greetings as well. Any chance of one of the Porsches will make a pass down the quarter mile? Yes. So I am Chris M. The next Porsche that I have to do a quarter mile run will be this right here. And what am I waiting for? 2 key devices, a limited slip from Quaife, which should come any day now, and an upgraded BMS. So a battery management system is a very integral part of an EV build, which allows you not only to balance your cells in each of your cell packs, but allows you to do some really clever things with monitoring temperatures, cell life, and even giving you amazing control of your charging system. So think about not having a BMS and just charging your batteries based upon voltage feedback. It's like, take a cup and pouring beer into it. If you pour beer into this cup and it froths over, you stop, okay? That's what happens when you don't have a BMS to really regulate and slow down the charge into a battery pack system. But with a BMS, it simulates having the same empty cup, pouring the beer in, which is the charge, and then when it gets to the top, it just slowly keeps pouring it in, slowly, and it gets to the top, so you get the best battery charge and extension of your battery life. So a BMS is very, very, very important. And I need to do that on this, and then we're gonna have fun. We'll go to 8th mile first, if tracks are still open, and then go to quarter mile. I cannot wait, you know? BC, give us the latest on AM EV controller that can tell us. It's really cool. I'll tell you this, the AM controller will allow you the opportunity to not only do all-wheel drive, but allow you the opportunity to explore combining petrol and electric motors. That I can tell you. How's that, Corvolt? You should do something with my SRT Grand Cherokee. I would love to do that. I love FCA-based vehicles. SIR JDM asked me the question again. Since all the virus stuff, have you noticed a slowdown in business? Not yet. Still going strong. If anything, we have, I think I was telling Chris from AEM Induction, we've been having more walk-ins, which is strange. I guess people, instead of staying home, are going around shopping. Huh. Stitch, yes, Ricky Stitch is right here. Hello, 007 So I wanted to call you because guess what? We got another cool show coming up. So I need your help with something. My door cards, they're kind of untidy. That's the one thing I didn't have you do for me, and I need some of that SOS touch, you know? 911 Nick is asking a great question. Is it worth going 85 on my 911T? I'm a little over 500 horsepower in the tune and catless exhaust. Yes, it is, 911 Nick. And I don't know which, oh, your 996 Turbo. Yes! Porsches love E85. I'm telling you, so you can do flex fuel. I don't know what you're using for engine management, but it is amazing. You can have the opportunity to do wonderful things with E85. Things that you're a flat 6, you can gain anywhere from just out the gate, as is, 5 to 8% more power. And then because you have more anti-knock properties, you can even raise the boost and make even more reliable power. Your gearbox can do one.
Knock, knock. Chris is here. He's going to do a surprise raffle.
Surprise raffle. Oh, nice.
So if you go to AM Intakes, follow them, and tag your daily ride, he's going to give away an entire kit.
Okay, so I have Chris from AEM right here. So he's from AM Induction. And he said right now, if you follow, tell me your feet.
Oh, it's 6 feet away, right?
Oh, 6 feet, yeah.
Oh, 6 feet
Stay away
away.
from me. Stay away. No, not kidding. So if you follow AM
Actually,
Induction.
here,
Okay.
So I just made a post.
Just made a post.
Just made a Turbo Tuesday post. It's that right there. That's the Rod Chong 935X that BC added a twin turbo kit to.
Yours are all corona.
Go to our page. There it is. Like, comment on the post. Tell us what car you drive in the comments, and we will pick a car at random and give away a free intake system.
Wow.
Free intake system. See? Business is awesome. So keep going, guys.
And I'm not posting it in the comments. I'm just telling you. So if you listen right now, like, chances are it's going to be someone that listens to the show, right?
You want to win this. The AM intakes are amazing. I use it. Someone just asked about the wagon. It's on the wagon. It's on that Porsche that we put together. It is great, reliable power. You need to go on there, comment, share what vehicle you have, and that's great. Finley's asking my English, or do I have a lovely accent? I'm Nigerian from West Africa. And I see Jorde, she's asking that he's a mechanical engineering student from South Africa. He's always had aspirations getting to the automotive industry. Do you have any advice on getting started? Yes, I do, Jordan. I shared this last week and I'll share again. What's extremely important is to become an intern. Go to a type of facility that is in the same vein of what you're interested in exploring. Offer to work there for free. I don't care if you sweep the floor. Go there, get your feet wet, learn as much as you can, put your best foot forward, and you never know, they may bring you on board. But that's the best way to do it, to go there and offer an internship to those companies. Hello, Nuxie, good seeing you. Love you as well, Alex Riachi, good seeing you. Adair, thank you so much. Greetings, DJ Ramarov. What BMS would it be, says the king, the 6? Looks like I'm going to be using with Orion. I'm part of a Formula student team, and we're discussing where to place the BMS in relation to accumulators and controllers. I'd be grateful if you give us some advice. I will do something even better. I am going to document my BMS install. I'll put it on YouTube, and I'll be able to answer that question, if not even more. And it's great because I actually have 2 battery pack cells, one in the front and one in the rear of this car for weight balance. And because of my strings, I will have to add 2 BMS systems. So I would definitely leave no stone unturned. I've learned so much from you, BC, says OJD Ash, from following his page to the Hoonigan episodes. Your knowledge of cars is beyond me. Keep up the good work. More to come. Thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate that indeed. Hypercar the future. Amen. Have you heard of the Momentum project from JP Performance, which is insane KTM crossbow supercar? Do you know your thoughts on the project? I don't know anything about that, but I need to look into that. If you can do me a favor, Mirness, send me a DM on that, and I'll look into it. I'm not familiar with them at all, but I love supercars. Iken Nandeo, thank you so much for joining. Are you back home? Safer back home than here now, isn't it? Crazy, isn't it? You know? What's your next project car? Internal, I would say, we've already started on that. I would say a very interesting Porsche. And what is the next client project car? I would say it's the NSXR in the back there. AM in the house. Yes, Fox Design, absolutely. Hello, ARCE. Good seeing you. I like your cars there. Thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate that. So many great comments here. Can you fit the intake on a Q5? Do you have a Q5 intake? Do you know if by any chance? Q5 would be Audi, yes.
What year?
What year? Let me know what year, Cool Cars, PTY. You can't find them. What is your feed again? AEM intakes, plural, AEM intakes. Thank you so much, Kurt. I appreciate that indeed. Beast, have you had in my collection? Thank you so much. Why is the DDE Team Turbo there? If I tell you, Beast, I have to kill you. No, I mean, to be honest with you, want to do some content with them. So that's why it's here. And you know I'm very naughty, so who knows what I can convince them to do. BC says, MG up. Try to get a 2014 Civic LX tuned by you there. Never clarified if I can get an 8791 tune or if I would have to tune by one fuel. You can do both, but it's cumbersome. And I tell you why. To do an 8791 tune will require you flashing the ECU twice, whether it's a standalone or even a flash. So it's not very comfortable. And here's one thing about an 8791 tune. If I tune your car to be optimized on 87, when 91 is the ideal fuel, here's what happens. I would have to pull back ignition timing to keep you away from knock, and in turn add fuel to keep your engine safe. Now you're consuming more fuel than you would typically. A 91 tune would be ideal because whatever you gain in performance, and you may think the price differential is pretty steep, the amount of volume of fuel you use in the 87 tune would be much more and would not offset the cost that you may do or incur with the 91 tune. So if I'm in your shoes, as I have with many cars here, even this came in right here next to me, I would tune on purely 91. Unless you have a racing series that insists that you run 87, which I'm not familiar with any, but maybe they exist. Hello, DJ Jurgens. I like a car, says Honda Do 12. Appreciate the kind words, sir. Your Odyssey build is very inspiring. Gives me hope to still have a van and go fast. Thank you so much. It was a really fun project indeed. MR2 still in the works? Yes, it is. But you know what? That's my personal project, and my projects come last. Customers first. So when it comes to my partners, like with AEM here, if they need a car, I have to take care of them. Walk-in customers that come in of our project cars, take a back seat until my customers and clients are happy. What time do I have now? As in what time it is? It's 12:24. I don't know if that's what you're speaking of. What page am I supposed to comment on? You're supposed to comment on AEM intakes, Rio Tomnach. Does Honda fit all Hondas? Not at all. Oh, so far, here we go. So this is the AEM intakes page right there. You see Rod Chung's beautiful 935 that we did the fabrication and turbo kits on. You need to go on there, share your vehicle, make a nice comment, and Chris will randomly select a winner for a free intake. So there it is, AM intakes. Go on there, follow them, and post on that particular post, and have a blast. Hopefully you win. Okay, bar pack, what do you get piston rings out of the 400 turbo fit build? What do I get by pistons rings? Well, that one was oversized. So I think I did, on that fit engine, I think I did 73.5 pistons. So my gap, my top gap was 019, and my second gap was 020. And my oil ring gaps were the same as factory. Brainstorming a 911 with a rear mount LS swap. Isaac Pops, I'm telling you, if you drove a 911 with an EV setup, you will flip your wig, for lack of a better phrase. It's an amazing experience. So before you do an LS swap, give us a call. Sounds good, AMG. Good to see you. Grand BC, thank you so much, Wheelies. Wow, so many great questions here. Wait, AM intakes or AM intakes? AEM. Advanced Engine Management Intakes. AEM. My wagon can't fit intake. Where is it located? My wagon can't fit an intake. Where is it located? It depends on what your wagon is. I'm going to go around Chris here and show you guys something. Forgive me, YouTube guys, again. But here is my wagon. Right there. And see that? That's my intake. I'm going to go closer. Forgive me. I'm going to go closer. See? That's mine. And this is from the AM parts bin. So from that box to the filter itself to the tube, all of that's in the AM parts bin. So I don't know what you have in your wagon, but just like yourself, I didn't have anything that was commercially available for me. Turn this around. Sorry. Taking a video of a video. Okay. So I didn't have anything that was commercially available for me, so I had to as well do something very clever. Thank you, Panzer Sin. Appreciate you helping out there. Wu-Tang Virus free account. Yep, Wu-Tang Virus. So funny. Ever plan on doing EV powered Cayman 97? Ooh. Who have you been talking to? We just want to drive. Who have you been talking to? Who are you? Is he a spy? Yes, imagine a mid-engined 987 Cayman. I have a couple cars here. The Cayman right here and the Cayman right over there. Imagine a mid-engined EV. That would be so cool, wouldn't it? Absolutely amazing. Hey, BC, did you change the cam setup on the wagon so it has VTEC? Okay, Bites, it has VTEC from factory. The K24Z7 head that I'm using on that has VTEC on the head. On the intake only, but it has VTEC. So I didn't add VTEC to exhaust. There was no need for that. Makes pretty good power. Very reliable. And guess what? Because it has VTEC on the intake alone and not the exhaust, guess what? It's lighter valve train. Do you know that the new Type R only has VTEC on one of the lobes as well? It's not on both. So Honda knows what they're doing. 190E like mine. I know, I love 190s. I have actually a proper Cosworth one right here, which is pretty cool. What is VTEC? VTEC, that's actually a pretty good question, Andrew Orstad, and hopefully you're serious. So VTEC assembly, which is like the variable timing and engine control, it's a very advanced setup where it simulates, in lack of a better phrase, running a small cam for low RPM torque and throwing it out and putting a bigger cam. It's something that Honda really optimized in their racing series, and then after a while incorporate that in their everyday driving vehicles. And now they have iVTEC, which is intelligent, which allows you to advance and retard the intake cam to allow for even a wider torque curve. And how that happens is it has a 3-lobe assembly on the simplistic earlier models, and that 3-lobe assembly where the rocker arm rides on 2 smaller lobes on the cam, and at certain RPM pins lock onto a larger lobe, and now the valves are actuated by a larger middle lobe. So it's like swapping cams mid-drive. So you get the power and efficiency of a smaller cam and torque, and the higher power and higher efficiency of a larger cam in one engine. It's pretty cool. I love how you explain everything. Yes, Chris.
I have questions.
Oh, Chris has a question.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah, come on, go ahead.
So expand on VTEC. So how are the manufacturers activating the VTEC or the cam switching and the valve train?
So he's asking, how are these activations occurring? How does the pin lock? Well, it's very, very simple assembly. Oil pressure. Hydraulics is a very powerful device. I mean, I use hydraulics in my own dyno. And what happens is it taps into the oil pressure system. There's a solenoid that keeps oil away from the VTEC assembly. So when the 2 lobes on the outside are just activating. The middle lobe doesn't have any oil. And then when VTEC is activated, the solenoid opens up on one side of the head. Oil pressure comes in, pushes pins from the small lobe into the larger lobe, and locks it. And then and that locking mechanism, of course, is a little spring bound. So when that is taken away, the VTEC deactivates, the pin pulls out, and the middle lobe goes away. You're just writing on the smaller lobe again. You have a Cosworth 190E, any plans for the car? Oh, Chineme, yes I do. I have very good plans for her. If this guy is here, he'll really make me do something I don't want to do, but we'll see. BC, is the water methanol injection obsolete with the current trends of turbocharged cars? I wouldn't say obsolete, but it's going down in popularity. So what I mean by that is, when I built the Blue 911 with the M96 engine, that particular setup, we didn't have flex fuel, really easily attainable. So I used water methanol as an octane booster for my setup to still run 91. But nowadays, with the advent of E85 and flex fuel modules, almost every car in here that's ICE has it. Now, what if you're in an area where E85 is not very common? The only chance you may have is that. And some sanctioning bodies don't even allow you to do that. But above and beyond that, what if you're running a diesel turbocharged application? You definitely want to use water methanol. You can't use E85 on that. I guess you could as an injection. But what's commercially available is definitely water meth. So it is not obsolete, but it's going down in popularity. Notorious says, Beast, I took your advice from the Smoking Tire podcast. You gave me, now I work for one of the big 3. Thanks so much. My pleasure indeed, Notorious. You see, I really appreciate you sharing that feedback because my goal is to give back and to be that person I needed when I was younger. When I came to America, I said this many times, I want to know more and more about cars, and people pretty much shunned me. I went to shops, people didn't want to talk to me, people tell me, leave me alone, go away, you don't know what you're doing. But you know what? I wish I had this opportunity where I could get advice from someone. And one person, John Concialdi from AM, is who took me under his wing and showed me the ropes. And fast forward to today, I love what I do every day. And guess what? You can do the same thing. It doesn't matter where you are in life. You never know who you can influence positively. Be that person you needed when you were younger. And Notorious BIT, I appreciate being there for you. Thank you so much for the feedback. Darren Lee says, I'm building a CB7 and want a reliable street car, making around 250. Which turbo would you recommend? Thanks. Something really small. You can get away with a TNX turbo, a TNX 20. And you know, I have a couple of those here. Darren Lee, shoot me a DM. I'll give you a smashing deal on like a TNX billet turbo. I have a small T25 turbo, which can get you to your goal with fast spool. And if you need a little bit more oomph, it'll give you that. And it's one I've had on display for a while. So I'll give you a good deal on it. Send me a DM here, Darren Lee, and I'll take good care of you. Hello, Adolph G. Good to see you. I'm having a great day. I'm having a great day. And there's so many of you that came in that may have not seen this before. I'm having a great day. And here's how you can have your day better. Chris Mady from AM Intakes is here. And if you follow AM Intakes and go on the AM Intakes Instagram feed here, there's a nice post of this beautiful 935 that we worked on. Put in the comments what kind of vehicle you have, and Chris will choose randomly a winner of a free AM intake system. So go on there, and that'll make your day better, because I see we're more than 71 people here now. We have more and more people coming in. Appreciate that. You may have not seen this earlier on, but it's a pretty cool opportunity here for you to have a blast. Hello, Adolph. Good seeing you indeed. Paid forward, says DJ Ramaroff. Amen. How important is cam timing? Kirby, extremely important. I'll give you an example. Earlier on, I showed my little crazy Insight race car with AM induction on the hood and AM infinity on it. Broke a ton of records with that. If I took my engine out and gave to you, Kirby, but I took my camshaft out and gave it to you as well, and you installed the camshaft in my single cam F22A, I make over 400 wheel horsepower on that setup, natural aspirated, and then you, which most people do, you bolted the cam in and put it at 0 and one on the dyno. You didn't check cam timing, you just put it at 0 on the cam gear. You'll be lucky if you make 250 horsepower to the wheel. You'll be lucky. Why? Because the relationship between the cam opening and closing and the crankshaft is way off. You know how way off it is? If I didn't degree my camshaft, I'd be that far off. When I degree it, I am 1 tooth advanced, an additional 6 degrees advanced on the cam. Yes, a tooth advanced, an additional 6 degrees more on the cam gear to get to the ideal 110 center line that allows me to make over 430 wheel horsepower. Cam timing is extremely important. And without getting that information, without degreeing them properly, you will not make any power. Your setup can be extremely inefficient. JDM says, being a mentor is a lost art nowadays. Well, JDM Archaeologists is up to us to make it happen. Can I have a tour when I fly out after the travel ban is lifted from the UK? Stance? Yes, of course. Rich Rebuild started out run. Which one do I watch? You can watch both. Go back and forth. Hello, Pippin Build. Good seeing you. Have you ever played with any water-cooled Volkswagens? Well, Porsches, yeah. Well, I've done piston designs for them. I've done flash tunes for them, but I've not built one in-house myself. Will you ever make a more in-depth build video of the EV, like the battery charger motor? Motor Gary, yes. You may have missed that earlier on. Definitely my goal is to be able to do something crazy like that coming up soon, especially with the BMS. So I'm going to document the upcoming builds we have. I'm going to document every step of it so you all can learn from it and improve on your projects as well. And even if you want us to do a project, it's always good to understand what's going on with your setup, you know? Hello, BC. I'm an engineering student too. I love your work. Salute from Brazil. Thank you so much for Brazil coming in. Appreciate that indeed. Hi, BC, says El Nene Turbo. My head gasket from you is working super perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you buying that multi-layer steel head gasket from us, you know? Hello, Jordan brother. Good seeing you indeed. Adolph G says, I love your content, your cars. I often see you at Hoonigan's video. I want to have a car around 350 horsepower. Is that possible on a K motor without breaking the bank? Yes, you can. And my good friend over here, I just shared this with him, even on his own car, Randy, he has a K series in a Civic. You can do on a K20 or K24 reliably 400 wheel horsepower with a proper tune. It can be done, but you have to boost it. And you have two options. You can go supercharged or turbocharged. Turbocharging allows you to do wonderful things in terms of expansion, which is very great, and you can have full control of your boost in any gear. Supercharged, on the other hand, you kind of, what you have is what you get, but it limits, it kind of acts like a big natural aspirated setup, and you have zero lag, period. But if you make 450 horsepower or 410 horsepower or 397 on a supercharger, you have that in first, second, third, fourth gear, every gear. Well, with boost, if you have a boost control solenoid, you can have low horsepower in the first few gears and increase it as time progresses, you know? Leo Rohana asked a great question. Hello, BC. 2 fuel pump Bosch 044. Is that good for use? M1. So, Leo, I'm going to say something that's not very popular, but I'm going to tell you anyway because I care about you. Don't use 2 fuel pumps. Use 1 pump. And I'll tell you why. Even with M1, even with 85, even with high horsepower petrol builds, if you use 2 fuel pumps and 1 fuel pump goes out, and you don't have an engine management that allows you to do really clever things with fail-safes, you will expire your engine. Yes, you'll blow up your motor. It will blow up. So what do I recommend? Use 1 pump. So if your pump goes out, your car stops working. And I use stuff from MagnaFuel. They're pretty cost-effective pumps. They're like $400. And there are setups that they have that are close to 1,000 horsepower. They're really, really good. Hello, Nine Republic. So good seeing you. It was great seeing you out here. All the way from Spain. We miss you indeed, and I will see you soon. And hopefully you're staying safe out there. Luke DeWood says, hey, BC, saw you on Garage and Hoonigan. Love your creative passion. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, you know. What mods would be great for a 10th gen Civic? Tuning. Absolutely. What you can do with a flash tune is absolutely amazing. Well, guys, you know, it's a slice of heaven. Time flies. So what I'm going to do, especially now that we're spending more and more time remotely, I'm going to tune in more, do more content for you guys almost on a daily basis. I really appreciate your support. This will be up here on Instagram for another 24 hours. And I'm going to upload this to the podcasting networks. So you can go on Spotify, you can listen on iTunes, you can listen on, wow, what are some of the, Anchor, Podbean, all the popular podcast networks you can hear. Just search for Bisimoto, and it'll come up. And I'll have this archived on YouTube very soon. So I really appreciate all your support. Once again, Chris's fingers itching on AM Intakes. He wants to select one of you as a winner. Go and follow AM Intakes. Put down your vehicle in the very nice Rod Chung right now. Oh, you found a winner already? Oh, we have a winner. Top Notch. Top Notch 514 Riders won. So you are the selected winner of the AM Intake. How did I reach you?
We'll DM him.
He will be DM'd. He or she will be DM'd. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. See you in a few hours. Take care. Cheers.